Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we've got this John Deere E130 up on the rack. Customer's tired of spending near $70 for an oil filter and oil, so we're going to be converting this Easychange system to a standard system. That's the plan anyways. So we're going to remove that filter, we're going to remove the adapter, we're going to install a nipple basically into the engine. It's going to allow us to thread an oil filter directly onto it. $7 oil filter, and on the other side we're going to pull a plug out of the bottom of the engine sump and we're going to install the drain tube. So stay tuned, that's where we're going. Okay, so this engine's been warmed up. Customer actually drove it here to the shop, so it's nice and warm. Now we can get the oil filter and the adapter off and we can go forward with the project. So first thing, you're going to want to take that shield off. It's just one 8mm screw, and that just comes right out of the way. Now the beauty about these things is they don't spill anything. You pop this off and well, that's the plan anyways. You pop them off and they don't make a mess. So it's good and warm though. Give her a little push down and a turn, and that's it. Oil filter's off and it's full of oil. So these are expensive. So we're gonna get some rags and stuff underneath here. We gotta take this honking bolt out of here, and that should bring this whole adapter off. And then we should be able to put our nipple in there and thread an oil filter on it. So what size is that? I know, big. It's that enough size. What is that, 1/8 inch? Yup. Let's get that rag I talked about. Here's one. Get that underneath there because it's going to spill oil now. Should also put my drain pan underneath here, which I'm going to do just in case. Well, not just in case, but for when it overflows that rag. We'll see. We'll see. Ready? Wow, that's tight. I'm gonna have to get my impact gun. I'd rather try brute force before that. So let's just go with a breaker bar. There we go. It was just tight. Well, again, they're not designed to come off. In theory, that will not come off because you're supposed to be changing the whole filter. So, now that it's loose, you see the adapter's loose. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can see. Here we go. Let's let that oil dribble out slowly and surely. It's going to be a lot of oil in there. Oh, there it all goes. Run! Yep, she's going. Where's our parts? Here's our nipple. So we're hoping this is going to do the trick. That should thread into the engine. One side threads in the engine, oil filter threads on the other side. And in case you're wondering, there's the John Deere part number for that. MIU13767. This is the drain tube we're going to be installing on the other side. It is just pipe thread. You could put whatever piece of pipe and a plug on the end of it if you want. Here's the part number for that one. John Deere part number AM131611. But that's what it looks like. It's got a nice threaded end here. It's got a nice cap on the end. That's the way it would have come if it was factory. So you just pull that plastic cap off and it just drains right out. An O-ring on it to seal it. Push it on. A little bit of a turn, it's locked in. So we're going to be installing that, but that's on the other side. This looks like it's dribbled out, everything that's going to dribble out. Let's get the honking bolt out of there. Huge bolt. There goes the adapter off of there. Let everything dribble out all over the place. So that's the adapter. The big bolt goes through here. You can see there's an O-ring here. That is the exact same as what's on an oil filter. So the filter will just spin right on to that nipple when we get it in there. And I used the only rag that I got out. I used it over there. So I got nothing to wipe my hands on. So this adapter has got a hex in the middle of it, which means it goes in one way. Let's see if I got a hex that big. I should. I do. This particular application, the hex size is 12 millimeter. 12 mil hex. This side's got the hex in it. This side does not. So this is the side that goes into the engine. And it should just bottom out on its own threads. And it does. You can put Loctite on this, but really, there's no real need. Just get her good and snug. Don't go too crazy. It is aluminum. It threads right into aluminum. So that's that. Still pouring oil everywhere. Let's get a filter. This one should do it. This is the brand I've been using from Atlantic Quality Parts or something. They're nice. They're built well. They're very strong, very heavy, heavy duty. Oh, and it might be a little too long for this application. I think it's going to hit the shield. Let's go a different route. I have another one. Oh, nothing but the best for this John Deere. She's John Deere Yeller. That should work nice. There we go. A little skiff of oil on that seal. Get her threaded on there. We're going to wipe the outside of this. Oh, the rag fell right. Oh, got company. Hang on one sec. So unfortunately, the yellow one didn't work. Threads were wrong. So I ended up with a black one on there. And it'll do just fine. So I just used a paint marker and I wrote down the hours. Because it's got an hour meter. I wrote down the hours at the time of change on the filter. That way it's a record of it. You just have to look at it, see when it was done. So what we're going to do now is I'll move you to the other side. We're going to pull that drain plug out of the bottom of the sump, out of the bottom of the engine, and we'll put the drain tube in there. And you can see how much oil doesn't get changed when you do this easy quick change system, because there's going to be oil flying out of this thing. So we'll get you on the other side and get set up. Okay, so we got our stuff prepped here. There's our drain tube that's going to go in. I've taken the cap off. I found that a 1-inch socket just grabs it. I've got some pipe dope on the thread end. That's where it's going to go into the engine here. This plug has been loosened off. Wasn't super easy to get to, but with the sort of a adjustable wrench, I was able to get in there and get her anyways. So we're going to pull that plug and slide this tube in as fast as we can to catch or try and get most of the oil to channel out and go into the drain pan below. So let's see what happens. See how much comes out. Well, it's coming out already around the threads. Oh, geez. That is a ton. So all of that is what's not getting changed when you do an oil change with a quick, easy system. And it's still coming out. Steady. There's quite a bit. We're just going to continue threading that in. It's still coming out. Like solid. Wow, that's a lot. More than I thought it would be, actually. I knew there'd be some, but man, that's a lot. Still coming out solid. You might actually change about maybe 2/3, maybe half the oil that's in there. Maybe 2/3. And it's still coming out a solid stream. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't like it. Still coming out. Well, let me get a 1-inch wrench. It's metric, but 1 inch should do it. We'll just continue to snug that up while it's continuing to drain. Still draining a lot. What's nice about this tube is it extends it beyond the frame, so the next time it's not going to get all filthy all over the frame. Now, before this goes back to the customer, I got to drag it out back and pressure wash it. There's now oil under the engine. This doesn't have to be stupid tight, just snug. It is pipe thread, it's a tapered thread, and I put sealer on it, so we should be fine. There we go. That's as tight as I'm going to put it. Still coming out. Still. Like a lot. Huh. Well, goes to show you. That's what you get with the Easychange system. All right, we're going to let that drain. I'm just going to let it continue to drain. We're going to refill it with the appropriate amount of oil. And I'll take it out back and pressure wash it. But that's pretty well the end of the change. Those two parts and the applicable oil filter. It'll convert your Easychange system into the standard, cheaper, regular oil filter. So, thanks for joining me in this short-ish video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Until the next one, take care.